Hello, and welcome to a quick update episode of the Brain Cancer Podcast. Now, first, I do want to apologize for not actually sitting down and recording for, it's been like a month, maybe a month and a half. But I think I am all focused, ready to go, and I wanted to just give you all an update on how things have been. As you all know, autumn or fall is my favorite season, and I have been trying to get out and enjoy that as much as possible, while also trying to get the yard work done out front, which I love doing, and helping my neighbors out with some of theirs. Work has been winding down as we get into the slower season, although I've been busy there as well. I think the most important update is that I had done my 3 cycles of temozolomide, and we noticed that the small area that has been back, it wasn't really being affected by the chemo at all. And in looking at the scans, it had grown a sliver and just a tiny bit. So because it has been 6 years since my initial diagnosis and radiation plus immunotherapy, we decided to pivot to a 10 session at 3.5 grays per day of highly targeted radiation. The reasoning for this was because I am definitely on the younger side. My tumor was in the right frontal lobe and in the front of the right frontal lobe, as opposed to being in the back where it would be near any of my motor functioning or other really important parts. I haven't had any significant long-term effects from the initial radiation. As of this recording, I have already done 3 sessions and should be done by mid-November. I was definitely starting to feel the fatigue. Over these 3 days, I'm already at 10.5 grays. Compared to 6 years ago, when I had 2 grays per day for 30 days, for a total of 60 grays, this time I'm doing 3.5 grays per day for 10 days, which is a total of 35 grays. I'm getting more than half of what I got the first time around, but I'm doing it in 1/3 of the time. This is a very specific and targeted radiation, and the radiation oncologist, Dr. O, he was super happy with how the mapping had gone and how the treatment plan is looking so far. We will be doing these 10 sessions. I have this weekend off, and then a full week next week, 5 days, and then 2 more to go on that Monday and Tuesday. I have no idea when or if I will be losing hair or how much, because after 3 days at this higher dosage, nothing has happened yet. I fully expect to be losing some hair probably by the middle of this treatment session, maybe around day 5 or 6. It depends on how much I lose and if it's in multiple places. I might just take the clippers and just buzz everything off, let whatever falls out fall out, and then into early next year, I should be around the point where it will start coming back, and I may only have to zip it off 1 or 2 more times before everything will hopefully grow back in at an even pace. Needless to say, it's been a very hectic 3 or 4 weeks, and I've been pulling myself in so many different directions that it's difficult to figure out where I'm trying to go, what I'm trying to do between work, taking time for myself, hospital appointments. These treatments are now in the morning so that on the days that I do have work, I can go to work afterwards. And it's just been a whole lot, and I feel awful because I haven't sat down to record and give you all an update. That is 100% on me. On the plus side, if this episode does sound a bit differently, which this is actually my first recording, it is because I decided to sell the mic that I was previously using and upgrade to a different mic, which I'm hoping will sound a little bit better. I have my preamp hooked up to it. I don't have a full recording setup here, but I really like how I have it set up with my Zoom H4n Pro going to a mic preamp, going to my Shure microphone. Once I get into the editing phase, I'll see how this sounds compared to the previous mic, and I will make adjustments as necessary. I also think that this is a good upgrade or investment, which will also encourage me to want to sit down and talk even more. I don't do any of this for money. I just want to be there for you because you are all there for me. I know I've said it before, but it's so hard for me to put into words how much you all mean to me. I feel more comfortable sitting down, talking into my mic, and talking to you all as people that can relate and understand to what I'm going through, just as much as I want to be able to be there for you. It really is a two-way relationship here, and I'm so thankful for it. Which is another reason why I've just felt worse about not sitting down, because some days I get home and I'm eating dinner at like 8 o'clock and then I just doze off, and then I don't feel like recording anything at like 11 o'clock when I do wake back up. I've been trying to get on a good sleep schedule because, as we all know, sleep is extremely, extremely important for our brains, as well as our body in general. When we're going through treatment, we really need to give our brains time to relax and repair some of the damage that's been done. I fully expect that my imaging will be more difficult in the future because there will be an increase in radiation damage, scar tissue, clumps of dead cells, and specks of blood, maybe. I don't know fully what to expect, but you know that I'm going to keep you all updated. I will be doing a midweek session to update you all, and I will be doing a session on my last day or the day after, giving you all one more final update. I think that about does it for this quick update. I will get this edited as quickly as possible, probably tomorrow after I get home, because I want to get this out. That's pretty much it. But if you want, follow the page on Facebook at facebook.com/braincancerpodcast, where I post every day, which I do know some nights I do forget, and I really should get in the habit of posting things in the morning as well. You can also follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/braincancerpod. I don't think it's worth it for me to spend $8 a month for a verified check mark for our podcast, but it is Brain Cancer Pod on Twitter. You can email me anytime at braincancerpodcast@gmail.com. If you would like to come on the show, feel free to reach out. We can do it over Zoom, Discord, or whatever other software might be the best for you. I'm hoping that this new mic has a good sound to it. Right now, it is on a flat profile, and we'll see how that goes as well. Once again, thank you all so much for taking the time to listen to me, and thank you for being here for me. I hope you all have a great day or night, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.